In today's video, we'll be adding shoulders to your basic freestyle. So if you feel like your shoulders are stiff, they don't like to move, or you're not sure what to do with them, please keep on watching. So shoulders, keep in mind, they don't like to move in general. They are lazy. You know, we don't use them in everyday life. I mean, we shrug, but that's about it. If your shoulders are a little bit stiff, I did a video on the subject where I showed you different stretches, different things you can do to make them loosen up and to make them more movable. I will post the link in the description box below. First thing we're going to do is shoulder up. Simple action. We're going to follow our basic rhythm, the most basic rhythm, which is snare drum. So every single time you hear the snap sound or a clap sound, in general, the loudest beat in the song, you're just going to raise one shoulder. Every single time you hear the snare, one shoulder will come up, not all the way, just a little bit, maybe an inch or two. Then, so the movement looks a little bit better with the music, we're going to add a simple knee bend. So both knees at the same time will bend. So keep the arms bent by your sides, let them move a little bit up and down with the shoulders. If you're not sure what to do with your fingers, just snap or keep the hands closed loosely. Once we have the shoulder raised, we need a little bit of a groove so the movement doesn't look very stiff. So just bend both knees at the same time. Okay, a little bit more advanced, we'll try the same movement, but twice as fast. Not only on the every other beat on the snare, but in between as well. Keep in mind on every single snare, every other beat, we choose an accent, so the same shoulder will always raise whenever we hear the snare. In my case, it's a right shoulder. 1, 2, 1, 2. If we keep the legs straight, we're not really looking like we're dancing, so we need a little bit of a groove. Double knee bend, very, very small, to add to the shoulder raise. Remember our accent, right shoulder is on the snare, which is the louder beat. Notice how small the movement is. I'm not raising the shoulders as far as I possibly can. This never will look natural. But instead, the smaller the movement, the better. Once we have the shoulders, double knee bend, and we're just grooving. Okay, so please avoid doing this. See, if we move the shoulders, if we move the knees, so we have the groove going on, but the arms are straight and tense, this will make the whole look not so great. So always, whenever, especially whenever you move the shoulders, you want to keep the arms bent, because then it's a little bit, the arms are a little bit lighter, so it's easier for the shoulder to raise. Next movement we'll try is a shoulder roll. The easier version is to rotate the shoulder backwards. So we're going to raise the shoulder up just a little bit, because we cannot rotate if the shoulder is down. We can just push it back, which is not what we're looking for right now. So shoulder goes up, take it back, and then drop it at the end. Do it on the other side. A few circles just so you can see how it feels. Again, no tension, don't tense the arms, and definitely don't tense the shoulders. They have enough tension in them on their own. We don't have to add anything extra. Okay. So now rhythm-wise, when the shoulder goes back, this is when we should hear the snare. So that means you have to lift before the second beat, on beat number 1. So with the count, it will look something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Left, back, right, back, left, back, right, back. And then we need our groove, so single knee bend as the shoulder is coming down, all at the same time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The movement that we're doing, it doesn't have to be isolated. So that means I don't want just the shoulders to move, because this will make you feel even stiffer and unnatural. So let the torso follow it a little bit, that's fine. This is what it naturally wants to do anyway. All right, here we go. Snare drum. Right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up, down, down. Once you're okay with the shoulders, add a simple knee bend on the snare drum. If you want the movement to look a little bit more energetic, to the same song even, you can go twice as fast. So shoulders will move now on every beat. On beat 1, shoulder drops. On beat 2, shoulder drops. And you're switching sides in between. So let's try it. You have left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, very important because we are moving pretty fast. Make the movement even smaller than before. So you don't have the luxury of doing the movement full range of motion. We're not even halfway there. Just keep it as small as possible, especially that lift. The lift dictates how big of the motion you're going to do. So just lift tiny bit, 1 inch, and then push it back, push it back, push it back, push it back. Because still we have to add the knee bend. On every beat to the tempo, we'll put everything together. It will look something like this. One more thing, guys, when you freestyle, and the song is pretty high tempo, for example, like the one I played, it might be difficult to keep going like this for a while. So just do it for a couple of beats, just to kind of add something to your freestyle, just a little intermission with the shoulders on every beat. Don't keep doing this for the entire song. Don't do it for even half the song. Literally 4 beats. You can start slow, speed up for a few beats, back to slow. See, this will look more natural than you're forcing those shoulders, and you will get more tired each time, and the moves will start looking sloppy and all that. You don't need that. Last movement, a little bit more difficult. We'll try and roll the shoulder forward. So same concept. You lift on the first beat, and then you push it forward and down on the snare. 1, 2, 1, 2. This may feel super weird at first if your shoulders are stiff. Once the shoulders loosen up, it's doable. 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice that my torso is twisting a little bit. You can also twist. And last but not least, let's try that with our tempo. So twice as fast with those shoulders. Get them rolling. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every beat, and then small knee bend. Okay guys, once you're okay doing the shoulder movements with the knee bend, try them with simple steps. We're going to bring 1 foot forward on the snare drum. We'll stick into that easier rhythm for now. You're just touching the floor with your toes. Keep the arms by your sides, loose, and then raise the same shoulder as the foot you're stepping with. Then, if you want to do the shoulder roll, it's a little bit harder, so be patient with it. It's a little bit more coordination, because not only you have to lift the shoulder, you have to bring it back. So there's more going on. And last one I'm going to show you is the shoulder roll forward. Try to stick to the same side. You can technically do it on the opposite side, but just pick the one that's easier for you to follow. 1 more step, 2 step. Everybody knows this one. You're just going to go open, close, open, close. Okay, once you have your step, we're going to add single knee bend, both knees bending on the snare drum, and then we'll raise the shoulder first. Here it doesn't matter which shoulder, decide which one is easier for you. This is what it will look like with the shoulder roll. And then shoulder forward would be this. If you found this video helpful, or if you'd like me to create more videos just like that, please give this video a thumbs up, like it, share it with your 2 Left Feet friends, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my future videos, which I'll be posting every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Are you still filming me? Yeah. Good. Painful process of tutorials. Please note that shoulders don't like to move in general. They are lazy, just like your teacher. Just kidding.